So do you want me to tell the judge we're done or not?
Maybe not, because I don't know what's happening on their case. But you can tell them we're almost done.
I'll just have one more.
I don't know if that'll make them feel better.
But do you want me to tell the judge?
Huh?
Okay, I'm calling him out.
Okay.
So, Marcella, quick question. It looks like I should be following you for the rest of the week.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fine. I'll begin.
Good afternoon. This is cause number 2020-37458 in the interest of Sasha Arcentales. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Jocelyn Arcentales Castillo. Sasha is my daughter.
And for the state?
Marcella Turner.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Francisco Javier Venegas. Mr. Venegas was personally served on November 17, 2020 at 9:45 a.m. at 9110 Mount Houston Road, Trailer 8 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. He's not filed an answer. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. So we'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state would like to call Ms. Castillo. Ms. Castillo, what is the name of the child before the court today?
Sasha Marissa Arcentales.
And who is her father?
Francisco. Well, on the birth certificate, you mean, or?
No. Who's the biological father? Who you believe?
Francisco Javier. The Francisco Javier Vega.
Okay, and are you currently married?
I am married still, but I'm separated from the person.
And who would that person be?
Mr. Gilberto Castillo.
I'm sorry, we're going to have to step down and pause on this. That is new information that was just brought to my attention. And so therefore, we're going to be needing a PTO order. So could we instead request that the court order DNA testing regarding these parties and reset this court date to give time for the state to amend its petition to plead in the presumed father. For whatever reason, I'm not showing that he was even mentioned until we got in front of this.
Were you married in 2002?
No, I got married in 2008, so he's not the dad.
Okay. I got a little bit confused for a minute.
All right.
The first time I heard of this. Okay. So at the time that your child was conceived, you were not currently married. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And were you sexually involved with anyone else other than Mr. Venegas at the time of your daughter's conception?
No.
And is there any possibility that anyone else other than Mr. Venegas could be the father of your daughter?
No.
And are you asking this court to establish the parent-child relationship, your daughter and Mr. Venegas?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state is requesting that the court order this is a temporary default order to establish the paternity. All other issues will be reserved for final trial. And the reset date is for April 28th of 2021.
All right, the court will approve the temporary order establishing the parent-child relationship, and the final hearing is set for April 28th, 2021.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're excused.
Ms. Castillo, you're excused. You can disconnect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to bring that information,
To email it?
to bring it to the next court date.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right, we're dealing with the Burkle child.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, this is cause number 2020-06533 in the interest of Wade Burkle. Parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Unmute yourself, please, Miss. Is this the lady that's on? No, Mosley's on this one. Okay. All right. Ma'am, raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, we can barely hear you. All right. Please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Sierra Mosley, and my son's name is Wade Charles Burkle.
All right. And for the state,
Marcella Turner.
court will note that non-custodial parent is Christopher Charles Burkle.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Burkle was served on the 18th of August,
Yes.
2020 at 1695 South Buffalo Drive in Raymondville, Willacy County, Texas at 10:20 a.m. He's not filed an answer. Is that correct, Ms. Turner?
Your Honor, he has not, to my knowledge. However, DNA testing was ordered in this matter, and the court date was reset at that time. And we've provided further notice of today's setting as well.
All right, Mr. Burkle was provided with notice of the Zoom hearing set for today at 8 a.m., which was delivered on January 4th, 2021. We'll proceed by default.
Thank you. Your Honor, I believe the DNA testing results should be in the court's file as well. Do you have that? It should have been filed.
Yes, the court will note that the DNA test report would indicate that the alleged father, Christopher Burkle, is not excluded as the biological father of his tested child. Wade Burkle, the child, is subject to this suit.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would like to call Mosley at this time. Ms. Mosley, what is the name of the child before the court today?
Wade Charles Burkle.
And how old is he?
He is 2.5 years old.
And where is Mr. Burkle today? Are you aware of his whereabouts?
Yes, he's at daycare right now.
No, Mr. Burkle, not your son. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, he's incarcerated at this moment.
Okay. And is there, do you have private access to private medical and dental insurance right now?
Yes, I do.
And you understand that as a result of Mr. Burkle's incarceration, that both the cash medical dental support, cash medical support, as well as the child support will both be set to 0. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking this court to establish the parent-child relationship between your son, Wade, and Mr. Burkle after review of the DNA test results?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you also additionally asking this court to order that your child's last name remain as Burkle?
Yes, that's fine.
And has Mr. Burkle had any involvement in parenting your son?
No, no, ma'am, he hasn't.
And are you asking this court as a result of that to appoint you as the managing conservator and Mr. Burkle as the possessory conservator?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
And do you have any knowledge as to when Mr. Burkle will be released from prison?
No, I do not.
And are you asking this court to appoint you as the conservator who determines where the child resides without regard to geographic location?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are not seeking any sort of possession and access orders right now due to Mr. Burkle's incarceration. Is that also correct?
That's correct.
Now, since your child's birth, did you and Mr. Burkle ever live together? And if so, what month and year did you stop living together?
I believe it was 2018. Well, it was 6 months after my son was born. He was about 9 months at the time when we stopped living together. So that was about 2018, the beginning of 2019, maybe.
And when did Mr. Burkle enter the prison? When did he go to prison?
It was sometime in 2019, I believe.
Okay. Was it after November of 2019?
I believe so.
And from the time you and Mr. Burkle stopped living together up until the time he went into prison, did he provide financially for your child?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting retroactive child support for that time frame?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to enter a retroactive child support judgment as of today's date, February 8th of 2021, in the amount of $2,052?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that there will not be a payout set on that judgment due to his incarceration.
Yes, ma'am.
And you were also explained that after an investigation was conducted, that there was no wage information found on Mr. Burkle during that retroactive time frame, and therefore the amount was based off of the minimum wage presumption. Is that also correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you believe this order to be in the best interest of your child?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And are you asking this court to approve this default?
Yes.
Further questions for the witness? I'll pass the witness.
Do you have another witness?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
Oh, Ms. Sharma is not part of this?
No, this is our new AAG on this
Oh.
team.
Okay, let me approve the record, rather the order is read into the record, and you will submit the order for signature today, Ms. Turner?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. So then Ms. Mosley is excused. Is that correct, or
you,
you
Ms.
need to talk to her?
That she's free to go, and Ms. Mosley, if you'll just sign off on the order, it should be in your inbox. You're free to go.
Oh, okay. I will
Okay.
sign that.
I forgot. Okay. I forgot, Ms. Sharma. We've already been introduced, and I was waiting for you to be a witness.
That's okay, Judge. Nice to see you again.
Okay, good to see you. Take care.
Thank you.
I'm allowed to hang up?
Well, may I be excused now? I guess so. Okay, we're free to go.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
So we're done with court today?
Yeah, but log back into the other one.